Real reason WST allows Ronnie O'Sullivan to keep playing. In the world of professional snooker, few names resonate as profoundly as Ronnie O'Sullivan. Renowned not just for his unparalleled skill on the snooker table, but also for his outspoken nature, O'Sullivan has often found himself at the heart of controversy. Yet despite the friction, the World Snooker Tour continues to value his participation. Why? The answer lies not just in O'Sullivan's ability to pot balls, but in the very essence of what he brings to the sport.
Oh, what a shot he played there.
At 48, Ronnie O'Sullivan isn't just playing snooker, he's redefining it. Winning his record-extending 8th UK Championship 30 years after the first, O'Sullivan isn't merely a player, he's an era in human form. His continued success, at an age where many athletes consider retirement, speaks volumes about his dedication, skill, and sheer love for the game.
Needs to miss the brown.
O'Sullivan's relationship with the WST hasn't been great, to say the least. His recent outcry against the WST's attempts to block players from participating in lucrative events in China highlights a significant clash of interests. O'Sullivan sees these exhibition matches as not just financially rewarding, but also as a platform to promote snooker globally. His frustration with the WST stance is evident, as he believes it hinders the growth of the sport and limits players' earning potential. Snooker is my job, O'Sullivan has implied through his actions and words. The disparity in earnings between regular tour events and exhibition matches in places like Macau is stark. For O'Sullivan, these exhibitions aren't just opportunities for financial gain, but also a way to secure his family's future. His candid admission about the financial realities of professional snooker sheds light on the challenges players face, balancing competitive aspirations with practical financial needs. Why does the WST want O'Sullivan to keep playing, despite the friction? The answer is simple. Ronnie O'Sullivan draws crowds like no other. His name alone sells tickets, boosts viewership, and attracts sponsors. In a sport where individual charisma can significantly impact its commercial success, O'Sullivan is snooker's most valuable asset. His presence elevates events, drawing in not just snooker fans, but sports enthusiasts globally. O'Sullivan's participation in overseas exhibitions plays a crucial role in promoting snooker on a global scale. These events, often featuring top quality players, serve as a showcase for the sport, extending its reach and appeal. While the WST has expressed concerns about these exhibitions conflicting with the official tour schedule, there's no denying the role they play in snooker's international growth. The WST's response to O'Sullivan's criticisms has been one of measured diplomacy. They've expressed a desire to work together, to discuss his future and ensure that snooker continues to grow. This response underscores a recognition of O'Sullivan's importance to the sport, despite the ongoing disagreements. It's a delicate balancing act, managing the needs of the tour while accommodating the ambitions of its most famous player. And before we move on, please be sure to subscribe to our channel. It's not just O'Sullivan who is unhappy, so let's see what other big names in snooker have to say about their clash with the World Snooker Tour. The Macau Five, comprising snooker elites Mark Selby, John Higgins, Luca Brissell, Ali Carter and Tepachaya Unor, have collectively chosen to participate in a lucrative exhibition in Macau, sidelining the Northern Ireland Open. This decision, mirroring O'Sullivan's stance, underscores a growing dissatisfaction among players with the WST's restrictive policies. The players' defiance is a clear sign that the issue transcends individual grievances, pointing to a broader demand for autonomy in career management. The WST's response, threatening legal action and potential fines or bans, raises critical questions about the balance between organisational control and player freedom. The Macau Five's legal representatives argue that the WST's threats are baseless, as the players haven't withdrawn from WST events, but are instead choosing how to spend their own time. This legal pushback highlights a pivotal moment in professional snooker, where players are increasingly aware of their value and rights. Experts have noted that the absence of snooker's biggest stars from the Northern Ireland Open due to the Macau exhibition has decimated the tournament, spotlighting the tension between traditional tour events and the allure of high-paying exhibitions. This clash not only affects the tournament's prestige, but also exposes the financial disparities players navigate within the sport's current structure. The ongoing dispute signals a critical juncture for snooker's governing bodies and its players. The demand for a more flexible approach to player participation in exhibitions reflects the changing landscape of professional sports, where athletes seek greater control over their careers and earnings. This situation presents an opportunity for the WST to engage in constructive dialogue with its players, exploring reforms that accommodate the evolving nature of the sport, while preserving its integrity and competitive spirit. As O'Sullivan contemplates his future, the snooker world watches with bated breath. His potential participation in the Scottish Open versus the Invitational in Macau underscores the dilemma many players face: the choice between competing on the tour and pursuing lucrative opportunities elsewhere. O'Sullivan's decision will likely reflect his broader stance on the future of snooker and his role within it. Ronnie O'Sullivan remains a pivotal figure in professional snooker, not just for his unparalleled achievements, but for his vocal advocacy for players' rights and the sport's global promotion.
So they weren't potting one off from a break, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Tied with my break, and I just thought, oh, I've got to... That's why I started playing left-handed, really. Felt a better
Well, you
player.
beat me. And
The WST's allowance for O'Sullivan to keep playing, despite the controversies, is a testament to his irreplaceable value to snooker. As the sport continues to evolve, one thing remains clear: Ronnie O'Sullivan is, and always will be, at the heart of snooker's most compelling narratives. For more snooker content, click on the screen right now.